there are two phrases in the world that are considered most ugly. One of them is "I told you so," and the other is, "Well, you asked for it." They both come across as seethingly sarcastic. But we live in an incredibly polarized world because of the advent of social media. Practically everything that you're getting is the highlight reel, sensationalized view of things, where, and we've talked, we talk about the different players in the game, the Tommy Robinsons, Katie Hopkins types, the Andrew Tates, therapy is gay. And obviously there are loads of shit therapists out there, but I think it's very easy to be, and then obviously, you've got the flip side, you've got politicians and journalists, so-called, and it's all really, when it comes down to it, it is all a massive mutual circle jerk. They're all in each other's pockets in one way or another. And yesterday I did tweet a kind of witty little tweet saying, "Mummy, why have all the cancelled people got such massive followings?" And we don't stop and think about this. Oh yes, Katie Hopkins, I am the most cancelled woman on the planet. But yeah, and the thing is, she's lost a lot, but we don't know how much of it is really true. We don't know how much is exaggerated. Well, we know it's exaggerated, but we don't know to what extent. And 1.3 million followers is not cancelled. It's not. We understand what cancellation means. It's the modern equivalent of being excommunicated from the church, cast out on our ears, just flotsam for people to poke fun at. But the reason that I say, well, you get what you ask for, you ask for it. Well, everything does have consequences, and we're naive to believe that we can't be held accountable for that. My focus right now is being far more peaceful and measured, but at the same time, I want to be more robust. I want to get more done. I've got huge aspirations, but they are aspirations largely. And we're each on our own individual paths. But I certainly have this desire just to live life in a far less fussy way, not obsessing, not over analyzing. I need a new term. But that's who I am as a man. To question is what I do. And what I've done today is do pieces of all of the stuff that I've said that I'm going to do, right? So I'm writing a third book, and I did a bit of chapter before I left for this walk. I had a very strange start to the day, a sort of bolting up very, very early rise in the morning. I've had a nap, which I don't really do. I was exhausted. I felt really, really exhausted. My body felt heavy. My brain felt heavy, to be honest. But I indulged in some very destructive and bizarre behaviour of going onto YouTube and starting to look up summaries that people had done detailing the plots of very disturbing horror movies. And nothing, you know, too... Well, there was some quite extreme stuff in it, but I just thought, what the hell am I doing? What's this all about? But the truth is that we have many, many different parts to our personalities as men. And you've got the Tate view that, you know, therapy is gay and just make loads of money and be a martial arts expert, you know, but at the same time, well, yeah, but I don't want to make money out of girls gyrating their tits and vaginas around on webcams, you know. That's not my bag. It's not my bag at all. And we're all finding our own ways. But what I did realise was that by about 5 in the evening, I still hadn't done my blog post. So I did that, and I thought, right, got to get out into the real world. Got to join the land of the tangible. Breathe in the beautiful air and nature. You know, walk around the different parts of my village. Walk up the street that I grew up on and have a look at the houses, and there were husbands out in the front gardens watering the lawns. I thought, okay, this is good, you know. And all of this is good as well, because the vast majority of us, we have stuff like this on our doorsteps. And even if it's not the Peak District where I am, and maybe if it's a slightly further journey to get to a lovely walk, I think it really helps to put things in perspective and to get out of our heads so much. You know, to get out into the real world and interacting with people and seeing people walking their dogs and doing, you know, regular things that we've been doing for a beautiful long time, you know. And bring yourself back to the reality and the hope that there are all of the answers that you need available to you if you have the capacity and the willingness to actually find them, to be able to focus on them. And as I say, I want peace in my life. I want prosperity, more productivity, dare say. But we are oceans and universes of feeling, and I'm not going to be one of the people to say, oh, don't worry about your emotions, just get on with things. Nah, that's not my bag. And we see what happens to people. I'm just sorting out the gate there. There we go. We see the effects of people denying what they feel, and they ain't good. They ain't good. So I'm going to be the man to say, do be kind to yourself, and create the space to actually find the solutions to what it is that you want to do. Have a fantastic day.